finally found it. It's here. After all these years. The last Iowf merchandise store.
Hey man, listen, I've brought you this far, but there's no way in hell I'm going in there. You know how much you can get fined for some of that shit? This is illegal stuff, man.
Listen, Omar, don't worry about it. You've brought me this far, and now the time has come.
Okay, man, I hope you know what you're doing. This is serious shit, man.
I'm fully aware of the consequences, Omar. Iowf and all mentions of Iowf merchandise, everything you can imagine with the Iowf logo, has been banned by governments all over the world and given no chance in hell of setting up again. But think for a second, Omar, about how much some of this stuff is worth. I have buyers all over the world looking for Iowf merchandise from Season 1, and it's all here.
Come on, man, you know that you could be sent down for life if you're caught with Iowf merchandise. I don't want no part of this. I'm going home.
All the more for me, Omar. You are destined to be a poor man forever, whereas I, destined for greatness. Wow, just look at all this stuff. I can't believe my eyes. Oh, God, you startled me. Where did you come from? I beg for your forgiveness, sir. Welcome to my store. How can I help you? Is it true? Am I really at the only remaining Iowf merchandise store in the world? Please tell me, sir. What you have heard is true. This is the only place in the world where you can still buy Iowf merchandise. Please feel free to browse the store. If you need anything, just let me know. I can't believe all of this stuff. You've got Luther Major's sponsored sunglasses. You've got Pretty Boy Paul's signed thong, and you've got the first Burnley shirt that Bertie the Bee put on for his first show. I can't believe you. How have you got all of this stuff? Ah, sir. Let us just say that I know a few people in the business. Listen, can I stop you 1 second, Mr. Just call me Shin. Yes, Shin. Okay, Mr. Shin. I'm looking for your rarest item. Something that I couldn't get even before the ban. Something incredible. Ah, incredible, you say? I may have just the thing. Take a look to your right, sir, and tell me, what do you see? Okay, I see an eye patch worn by Archbishop Dio at the first pay-per-view? No, sir, no. Please, a little more to the right. I see, wait. This can't be real. There was never a Season 2 of Iowf. This is fake. This has to be a fake. And yet, your eyes do not deceive you, no? Please, take a closer look. Well, I must admit, it does have the official logo. I was able to acquire this tape from a member of the production team. It was only then that I realized that Iowf had been taped all along, and Season 2 was already done. But that just can't be true. Surely it would have been leaked. You know what today's society's like now. You can't keep anything secret. Believe me or don't believe me. But just admit, you're a little curious, aren't you? Absolutely not. I'm a merchandise salesman of high esteem. Nobody would want this piece of tat. But I tell you what, I'll do you a favor. How about I offer you 5,000 yen for it? Forgive me, sir, but you do know this is the only remaining copy of Iowf Season 2. I cannot accept less than 10,000 yen for this. 10,000 yen? For probably a bunch of taped-over Japanese commercials? Okay, I tell you what. I'll give you the 10,000. But if this is fake, I'll be bringing this back. Of course, sir. But I'm pretty sure you will not be bringing this tape back. Because you will be satisfied, of course, with your purchase. Well, that just about sorts out our business. I'm sure I'll be seeing you soon. There's plenty more stuff I'd like to see in this shop. But for now, adieu. Arigato, sir.
The fool. As soon as that tape is played, this reality will cease to exist, and a new one will begin. One where Iowf has not been banned, and the explosion at the arena never happened. Humanity will once again gorge themselves on violence, blood, and masochism, and fed by that destruction, he will rise again.
Smoke weed every day.
So, welcome back to Cliff or Steel, where he at in the final
My fellow
round
brothers.
is the Ronaldo and Thomas Steele.
Willie Herring,
You're in the
stand
break.
here today, humbled by the task before us, mindful of the sacrifices borne
Last
by our
opportunity.
Nico
Are you ready?
ancestors.
See if they can
Today,
convince
I
themselves
say to you
to
that
split
the challenge is real,
together.
they are serious, and they are
Let's
many.
see
They will
can
not
do
be
just
easily
that.
met,
Louder.
or in a short span of time.
Cumbra,
No,
cumbra,
Nico reveals the man. Starting today, we must
Are you ready?
I know what you want. I know what you need. Don't try and hide it. It's time. Ah. It's back. Say it with me. IOWF. IOWF Universe. I said, are you ready? Introducing first. He is a returning IOWF superstar. He is from Vienna, Austria. He is 6'4", and he's weighing in at 210 pounds. Pee-wee Watson! The return of Pee-wee Watson for Season 2 raised one question in everyone's minds. Will we see the return of the tag champs as a team? From what we are hearing, this does not seem likely due to some falling out between the two. But many may quietly say that Pee-wee Watson was showing signs he could become a dangerous solo competitor before the Season 1 disaster, scoring multiple solo victories. Speaking of the Season 1 disaster, Pee-wee has been the subject of multiple accusations that he may have actually been involved somehow, as Pee-wee was not seen at the arena even though he was scheduled to be there, and his whereabouts were unknown with no alibi. With no real evidence to suggest he was involved, Pee-wee was booked to return for Season 2, and returned once again to his caravan on the outskirts of the city, with his stuffed panda bear companion. Will Pee-wee find some new personalities to assume in this new season of IOWF? Okay, it's always good when I manage to finish the bio before the, the what you call it, the entrance is finished. Yeah, if you want to see his Season 1 bio to see more of his backstory, it's all in Discord. So you can go and see it there on the Season 1 bios. Little known fact, the wrestler whose entrance this is, it's like one of the longest ones.
But it suits Panda. It suits Panda's wrestler. Okay, and introducing second. He is from... Once I get his bio open. Where is he? Cologne, Germany. He is 5'11" and weighing in at 156 pounds. Alfred Reserve Jesus Tetzlaff. When IOWF ran open day trials looking for potential young talent, the coaches couldn't help but laugh when this clearly 50-year-old man wearing socks and sandals entered the tryouts asking for a trial. They laughed even harder when he asked to go up against 3 opponents instead of 1. But after 2 minutes, the laughing was replaced very quickly with cries of agony. Alfred is to be underestimated at your own peril, as a lengthy career in the underground fighting circuit under the moniker of Reserve Jesus has led him to accumulating a wealth of experience in making opponents feel pain. Age appears to have only made Alfred stronger, and is here in the IOWF to prove that age is just a number, and that these young upstarts still have a lot to learn before you can step into the ring with the Reserve Jesus. Uh-oh, and returning from IOWF Season 1, but looking slightly different. From the sandy beaches of Eden, he is 6'2", 234 pounds. Malcolm Margarita! During the tragic events of IOWF a year ago, Malcolm was able to anticipate something bad on the horizon due to the brewing tension in IOWF and the upcoming Faction War pay-per-view, and as such, evacuated the arena early that night with his trusty lackey Ralph, returning to his private sanctuary island known as the Garden of Eden, a place where his purity followers live collectively. The island is overseen by the fun-loving alter ego of Malcolm Flapjack, the man you see now, Malcolm Margarita, a man who loves to party on the beach and entertain his flock. To help raise spirits, to recruit new faces in the IOWF to purity, as well as for good PR, Malcolm Margarita arrived in the IOWF where he aims to put on a show and continue where Flapjack left off. As long as things go smoothly, there'll be no need for the jester. Ominous. Who's next? Here's a favourite of mine. From the planet of Tukon 4, he is 7 foot, 249 pounds. Zorotal! Zorotal is an ambassador of the Tukonian race and has been exploring the galaxy on a quest to find new forms of entertainment to bring home to his peoples. Whilst parked in his spaceship above Earth, he scored various libraries of data and watched countless collections of videos and live programming to understand human entertainment. Zorotal stumbled across a broadcast of IOWF Season 1 and instantly fell in love with the sport of wrestling. Zorotal was able to download all the episodes from the Black Market website and had intended to make the long journey home, but that was until he heard that Season 2 was coming. Zorotal realised if he was able to get footage of himself actually wrestling in the IOWF and dominating humans, he would easily be able to convince the rest of his race that wrestling was worth investing in on 2Con4. Okay. And from Starbotton, Yorkshire, UK, he is 5'6", and he weighs 105 pounds. It's Harold Brown Dynamite Higgins. Harold refers to himself as a time pilot. He claims that he attempted to travel back in time from the future and stop the IOWF Season 1 disaster from taking place, thus saving lives. However, his time machine broke, leaving him stranded in another timeline. IOWF coaches at the national tryouts found this story very funny. So funny that they let Harold have a tryout match just to see if they could get any more laughs out of it. Their laughs soon turned to astonishment though, as Harold was pulling off an impressive array of high-flying moves that had been seen to be believed, including moves that had never been seen before. Needless to say, the coaches could get the contract out quick enough after Harold comfortably won his match. Could Harold really be from the future? If so, did Harold win any titles? I guess we're about to find out. Who's next? from Monaco. He is 5'11", and he weighs 378 pounds. Vice, many bitches. Vice is a deceptively old chap. Born in 1936, this man has survived a world war, been in bare-knuckle fights that swelled his eyes shut. You name it, he's seen it. You might be wondering how he's so mobile if he's 86 years old. It's quite simple, really. During the Second World War, Vice was sacrificed by his family to the Axis powers in exchange for being spared from death. After being captured, Vice was subject of a cryogenic experiment, which resulted in him being frozen in cryostasis for 20 years, halting his aging process and meaning he only has the body of a 64-year-old. Vice is known as a womanizer, surrounding himself with many bitches whenever the chance presents itself. His motto is simple. He wants to live the high life, eating the finest food and driving the nicest car. If a hot chick is by his side during that time, all the better. He has come to the Iowf knowing that they can provide all that he wants and more as long as he's willing to fight, and that he is. Perfectly timing. And from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, he is 5'8", and he weighs 239 pounds. Ricardo Milos! Ricardo Milos should need no introduction. Made famous by his many videos of him dancing and wearing next to nothing, Ricardo became an internet sensation, particularly on Russian message board forums and in gachimuchi circles. Ricardo's hobbies are taking pictures, bodybuilding, jet skiing, rock climbing, dining out, bowling, collecting DVDs and MP3s, and collecting magnets. His favourite colours are red, green and gold. Ricardo was also an avid watcher of Iowf Season 1 and was astonished, just like everybody else, when Billy Harrington took part and was seemingly alive and well. With Billy Harrington being the top gachimuchi superstar in the world, Ricardo simply had to come to the Iowf for Season 2, and Iowf talent scouts were only too happy to take a popular internet star with a great physique onto the roster. Ricardo has a lot of respect for Billy Harrington, but cannot deny that he would like to claim the top spot of gachimuchi legend, and has promised the opportunity for a one-on-one match if that happens. And lastly, from the Mariana Trench, he is 6'6", and weighing in at 390 pounds. Dagon! The story of Dagon is a chilling but curious tale. Everyone has heard of people who have made the journey to the bottom of the Mariana Trench like James Cameron. But little did anyone know, the billionaire owner of Iowf made an unrecorded dive to the bottom of the trench after finding an archaic scroll with strange lettering and symbols on it at a Hong Kong market stall. What the scroll said, no one could translate, but the owner felt compelled to make the trip to the trench after reading it. What they found there, nobody knows to this day, but on the cargo manifest for the trip back, they had one addition: a body. This was the body of a clearly non-human being that seemed impossible, but yet was real, and spoke of a time before humans when other beings roamed the earth and oceans. Even more fascinating was that days after recovering the body, the specimen awoke and was relatively non-hostile. The Iowf owner saw potential immediately and set about training Dagon in the art of professional wrestling to take part in Season 2. Dagon obeys for now, but for how long? And that is it! Your 8 competitors for your first match of the evening. Let the chaos commence! We see immediately that Zerotel has just taken the time to taunt a little bit, and Pee-wee says, "No you don't," and goes over there for a nice ankle breaker. Albert Tetzlaff goes for the smaller man, perhaps the smarter strategy, and Ricardo Milos is just laying into Dagon. Many bitches is going for Malcolm Margarita. In the meantime, Zerotel is trying to eliminate Pee-wee early from this match. But Pee-wee, I think... Hold on a second, that's an early elimination! Alfred Tetzlaff is just immediately eliminated! Harold Higgins... And unfortunately for Kirby, his wrestler is out already. Vice immediately switches attention. Ricardo Milos is hanging on for dear life, and he manages to stay in. Alfred almost had 2 eliminations. I did say Alfred is an absolute animal. Look at him. Dagon, in the meantime, has Pee-wee in the background, going for I forget what that move is called. Zerotl just seems to be picking his spots. It's very smart from the big man, the tallest man in the match. And meanwhile, Alfred's on the floor. Pee-wee's out. Dagon has eliminated Pee-wee. And Pee-wee, one of the early favourites, is out. Big knee to the face of Zerotl. And now he switches his attention to Zerotl. Ricardo Milos goes for Dagon. Probably not a smart strategy, but look, he's got him down. Lovely leg drop to the back of the neck. Famouser, actually. Kick to the chest of Dagon. Malcolm Margarita is switching his attention to Zerotl. Vice many bitches with a big right hand to Alfred and takes him down. We've already had 2 eliminations in this match. Big DDT by Ricardo Milos to Dagon. Meanwhile, Vice with a suplex to Alfred Tetzlaff. Lovely German suplex and then a kip up to a Pele kick by Malcolm Margarita. Dagon with a huge knee to the face of Zerotl. That could be an elimination if he can get him to the ropes. Ricardo Milos smartly just taking a break. Meanwhile, Irish whip to the outside. Dagon could have an elimination here. He's hit him once. He grabs him. He's trying to just push him out. Will he do it? He's hanging on Zerotl for dear life. I think he's going to stay in. It's took him too long here, Dagon, to push him to the apron. Ricardo Milos is out. Alfred Tetzlaff with the reversal. Zerotl stays in. Malcolm Margarita is in trouble from Vice in the corner. This could be an elimination. It is. Vice eliminates Malcolm Margarita. And we are down to the last 4. Vice switches his attention and Dagon is busted open. Alfred is out to Zerotl. We're down to the last 3 already. It's chaos in this ring. Zerotl puts his hand to his lips. He says, shh, I've got this one in the bag. Lifts him up into a Samoan drop, but Vice fights his way out. We are left with the 3 big hosses. Dagon spits blood everywhere. That was from his busted face earlier. Dagon switches his attention to Vice, but Vice just launches Dagon. Huge punches by Vice. Dagon grabs him with a reversal. No, into a headbutt. Zerotl is just taking the time to recover. It's smart strategy. Vice is just launching Dagon around like a rag doll. Kicks to the faces by Zerotl. Into a huge, lovely Falcon Arrow. Front face and Falcon Arrow. Dagon picked the wrong time to taunt there because Zerotl is on him like a shot. Too heavy though. Zerotl tries to lift Dagon and he can't lift him. Vice is taking a break underneath the bottom rope. Lovely drop kick there by Zerotl. Lifts up Dagon. Lovely forearm. And now he switches his attention to Vice. DDT. No, not a DDT. Where's he going with him? He's dragging him over to the ropes. Oh, Zerotl with a lovely arm drag takedown off the ropes. He's just showing off now. He is just showing off. Kick to the face. Dagon is back on his feet. Drop kick to Vice. Dagon goes to the corner. Vice is in the way of the Martian. Zerotl is kicking ass. End of days! Huge end of days in the ring, and Dagon is flat out on his back. Vice with a big F5. That's the John Cena move. Lifts up Zerotl. Dagon has not got up. Suplex by Vice. Now Dagon starts to get up to his feet. Vice, he's got Zerotl in the corner. Smashes his back off the corner pad. Dagon is just taunting the crowd, but he's not paying attention. Vice goes over with a few body blows. Lifts up Dagon into a small suplex. Lifts him up. Zerotl with his finger to his lips again. Goes behind. Dagon reverses the German suplex attempt. Big punch to the face. And another clubbing blow to the back. Another. Zerotl is just... They tend to like to take the time to relax, but yeah, as you can see, Dagon has gone over to say, You did a mistake. And now he tries to lift Zerotel over the top rope. Vice, I thought he was going to help him, but Vice isn't going to do it. And Dagon eliminates the Martian. Dagon has eliminated Zerotel, and we're down to the last two. It's Dagon versus Vice into a huge muscle buster. That could be the end of Dagon. He lifts him up, sweep of the leg by Dagon. He pushes his giant boot into the chest, the unhealthy chest of the old man. He's doing it again, this time with the knee. Lifts Vice up. Goes for a body blow, but Vice reverses. What's he going for here? He just launches Dagon across the ring. Grabs him again. Goes to lift him up, but he's too heavy. The Eldrick one, the deep one. He is just too heavy. Lifts him up for massive knee to the face. Oh my God. That has got to knock out the old man. Takes him over to the rope. This could be it. Lifts him up into the air. High into the air. Over the top rope. And Dagon wins. And I absolutely did not rig this. Dagon has absolutely annihilated the competition. Wow. Look at this. I've never seen them do that over the top rope. Huge military press slam. Dagon lifts his arm into the air. I had no idea. I'll be honest with you guys. I did a lot of test matches, as you can imagine, to make sure the AI was all fine. Dagon was so shit in the test matches. He was so shit, but he's just put on an absolute clinic. I don't think anyone tried to eliminate him once. In fact, I think Panda tried to eliminate him and he reversed it. So that it could have been a lot different. Who we got coming up first? I have got no idea. I do have an idea, because from Liverpool, UK, he is 5'10", weighing 189 pounds. It's Golo! No, it's not the one you think it is. For Golo, hailing from the Iowf Arena's hometown of Liverpool, UK, wrestling is everything. He grew up watching high flyers from all over the world and told his mum and dad that he'll be like them someday. They thought it was a pipe dream and that Golo should concentrate in school more, but Golo never gave up. He wrestled at indie shows all over the UK, gaining a reputation for a wrestler who was willing to take unbelievable risks in matches, including doing a frog splash off a three-story building. It wasn't long ago before Golo called the attention of the Iowf, who reached out to Golo for taking part in Season 2. To their surprise, Golo asked for a low salary and negotiations. His only request was that he was sent regular deliveries of Nike Air Maxes and Chocomel drinks to his home every week. Iowf management seen this as an acceptable compromise and signed up one of the hottest young talents in the UK. Don't you see the writing on the wall? Okay. Oh, okay. From Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. His bio is completely missing, and I don't know why, because I had a really good bio wrote for him, and it's not there anymore. It is Heinz Ketchup! Where's his bio gone? I don't know where it's gone. I'm so annoyed. Where's it gone? I don't know. His bio's disappeared. But anyway, I think his bio was basically that he really loves Heinz Ketchup. And, yeah, I don't know what happened to it. So just enjoy it for what it is. Chris Chrisman, big rivalry. I'm so sorry to Heinz if he sees this, because, yeah, I did write a bio out and it's not there. I don't know what happened to it. But anyway, who's next? Okay, I think This is from London, UK. He is 5'7" and weighing in at 180 pounds. It's Primal, the Showboat. Primal has been one of the rising stars of the UK wrestling scene for a while now. He was trained by his uncle, an ex-MMA fighter, the ways of combat years ago. But despite grasping it well, Primal always wanted to entertain and show off more than brutalize. For this reason, he developed the moniker of the Showboat, as he is one of the quickest and flashiest high flyers in the British Isles. Sometimes this is to his detriment, as his determination to show off and seem better than others can cost him matches or rub other wrestlers the wrong way. He is now in the Iowf to prove that he's more than just a showboat, but a damn fine wrestler too. He also realises that the Iowf has a buzz around it now that it's back, and he plans to capitalise on the popularity and waves of new fans by putting on a show that they will never forget. Here we go. Primal's in. Who's next? Okay, I am unsure who this is. I do know who this is, because from the future, he is 6 foot, and he's weighing in at 220 pounds. It's Rex Vision! Rex claims to be from the future, from the year 2154, in an area known as Chroma City. In this timeline, he is no stranger to danger, constantly getting into street fights and bar fights, tangling with gangs and lawmen alike. Rex was hired as a mercenary tasked with acquiring a particular data chip that was said to hold top-secret information that could bring down a mega-corporation. The mission went wrong when one of his squad members turned traitor and revealed their position to the corporation security teams. The bio goes on forever, so I'm so sorry. I'm going to have to skip it. Okay. And here's one of my favourites. From London, UK, he is 6'4" and weighing in at 340 pounds. It's Stella, the wife beater, Steve. Stella Steve is a man on the edge. Steve was already a heavy drinker and loved a good sesh with the lads. But ever since England's tragic loss in the Euro 2020 final, Steve has hit rock bottom. Unable to forget the events of that night, Steve has been a danger to himself, but mostly to those around him. Now every darts match and with friends ended up with someone getting glassed, and his wife has been sporting some new bruises that she swears were caused by walking into a door. Steve has never been nice to begin with, but now he's a monster. The only thing that keeps Steve fueled is consuming alcohol, particularly Stella Artois, and eating copious amounts of kebabs and curries. After losing his job and receiving a restraining order from his wife, Steve had to find another way to earn a living. Hearing that the Iowf was returning for another season, Steve attempted a trial match and absolutely destroyed his opponent with his pent-up aggression, reportedly screaming, "Saka!" before hitting his finisher. Iowf coaches had seen enough and signed him up on the spot. So he's an Arsenal fan. And who's next? Okay. From Lisbon, Portugal, and he's the first guy who we can afford a pyro for. He is 6'2", and he weighs 287 pounds. He is the Angel Overtaker. Imitation is the most sincerest form of flattery, but this can sometimes be taken way too far. The Overtaker as a child was originally a fan of a rival company and would go on to cheer one of his favourite wrestlers at their events. When the Overtaker was older, he decided that he was going to live his dream and become a wrestler for this company as the Overtaker in respect of his hero. However, the wrestling company laughed at him and told him that he would never be on the level of his hero and to come back with a new idea or never come back at all. The Overtaker was devastated that he would be treated like this by a company he had poured so much time into. He was not going to give up on his dream though and decided to look elsewhere in his quest to become a wrestler. The Iowf are always happy to take imitation wrestlers as long as they sign lifetime contracts, and so the Overtaker decided he would show this rival company that he can be a star no matter what gimmick he chooses. And up next, he is from Zagreb, Croatia. He is 6'4" and weighing 200 pounds. Austin the Answer Crook. Not long after he was born, Austin's parents already knew they had created something special. Austin had a natural strong build and determination as a child that the local people knew would see him do something very special someday. As Austin got to his teen years, he was already hunting animals by himself and learning how to prepare them to better survive in the wilderness. As he got to his 20s, Austin was already pitting himself. I'm so sorry. It's too fast. And lastly, from Denmark, but now residing from Sheffield, he is 6'4", 250 pounds. It's Sergeant Big Schlong. Classify! Classify, or more commonly known as Sergeant Big Schlong to those that know him, was the talk of the town back in his homeland of Denmark growing up. Born with a dick that would make John Holmes feel like he's underwhelming, Classify grew up always known for his sizable love length rather than the person that he truly is, causing him to leave for England and a fresh start. Unfortunately, he couldn't hide his big secret for long, and he soon began to build a reputation in the UK too. But as pretty much anyone in the UK can get famous for stupid talent nowadays, Classify used this to his advantage. One day, Classify watched a Randy Savage match online, realising that the pomp and circumstance of the Macho Man got everybody's attention, focusing purely on the character. From this moment, Classify developed the idea to join the Iowf and adopt the Macho Man character. He's doing this to get people to focus on Classify the person, not Classify the penis. We're ready again! Let's get it on for our second match of the evening. Heinz Ketchup is going in on Rex Classify. Look at that, but he gets into a tornado DDT. Over on the other side, Austin, the Answer, going for Golo. That's a good matchup. Big Schlong Classify picks up Stella Steve. I'm not sure Stella Steve will appreciate the antics of the Big Schlong. The Overtaker's taking a break on the ropes, and he shouldn't stay there very long because someone will eliminate him, but he does get off now. Meanwhile, lovely snap suplex by Primal. Big Schlong goes over to Primal and picks him up for a big suplex. Lovely backbreaker there by the Overtaker. Sent on by Rex Vision over on Heinz Ketchup in the corner. Who have you got for this one, guys? I'm sure there'll be some predictions at some point. Overtaker going for Stella Steve. Golo, in the meantime, is over. He will not leave Austin the Answer Crook alone over on that far side. Heinz Ketchup with a big body splash to Rex. Oh, hang on a second. I think that is Golo out the ring. Austin the Answer Crook has eliminated Golo, and the crowd do not like that one. The crowd are furious. Back the hometown hero, Golo, is out. Stella Steve, in the meantime, picking his options. Lovely jawbreaker by Macho Man. Rex Vision is hanging on, and I think Big Schlong saved Rex Vision from being eliminated. He was surely out there if he did not go over to Heinz Ketchup. A lot of support for Heinz Ketchup in the chat. Austin, the Answer Crook, is taking a break on the far side. Stella Steve is absolutely powerhousing his way through. He's got Primal on his shoulders, but a good reversal by Primal. He gets him into the Enziguri. Heinz Ketchup and Big Schlong over on the near side here. It looks like Primal and Big Schlong were teaming up on Heinz Ketchup. Now Primal has swapped over. Stella Steve in danger of being eliminated here. Thank you for the follow. Heinz Ketchup's out! I think Primal has just eliminated Heinz Ketchup there, and one of the favourites is out of the match. Huge stalling suplex there by Stella Steve. The Overtaker was hanging on for dear life then. Beautiful Hurricane Rana from Rex Vision. I love Rex Vision's tights, by the way. They're my favourite tights so far. Oh, look at that. A huge left hand from Stella Steve, almost knocking Big Schlong out. Armbar locked in the middle of the ring on Austin Crook by Primal. Meanwhile, Stella Steve trying to eliminate Big Schlong on the left-hand side. Can Big Schlong stay in? And he does stay in. Stella Steve unable to lift him over the top rope. Someone said they prefer Daddy's. I hope it's not Daddy's special sauce. Stella Steve lifts up
Macho Man. That was an elimination on the right-hand side. I did not see who that was. I missed it. Oh, and then who was that? I think Primal has just been lifted over the top rope by Austin the Answer Crook. Rex Vision is also out. Rex Vision is being stopped on his way there. Austin the Answer Crook over the top rope, and Big Song eliminates Austin the Answer Crook. And I'm starting to notice a theme in these matches. The powerhouses seem to be strong in this match type. We'll see if that follows through with the other matches. Overtaker going for a big move here. What is he going for? It looks like he's going for a big Razor's Edge bomb there. Bit of an homage that to Bishop Dio. Stella Steve taking a moment to relax. Instead, he's going to help Overtaker out, but Overtaker says, no, I don't need any help. 40k has been hit, guys. I'll do something special for it in a minute. Don't you worry. Rake to the eyes by Big Slong, and he's reversed it. Overtaker has reversed it. Big Slong, he tried to cheat with a rake to the eyes, and then he gets the choke slam locked in on Stella Steve. Huge choke slam, and the ring nearly breaks. The Overtaker with a big stomp to the legs. It's fair to say the crowd are not a big fan of Stella Steve. They would love the Overtaker to go over here. Lifts him up, plants him there with a flapjack sort of move where he holds on to him. Here it could be. This could be the elimination. He gets him on the ropes. He tries to lift him up. The Overtaker going for the elimination, and I think he's going to get it. No, Stella Steve is hanging on for dear life. Can he get him down from the bottom rope? Hanging on. Hanging on. Can he push him out? No, Stella Steve has fought his way back in. The Overtaker and Stella Steve putting on a clinic here. He's got him in a bear hug slam. Bear hug belly to belly. Suplex. The Overtaker now is not where he wants to be. Stella Steve just laying in massive right hands. Huge trap squeeze. He's squeezing them traps. I know someone who would like that. I know somebody who would really like that, but I don't want to give anything away. Sweep of the leg by the Overtaker. Lifts up Stella Steve. Drags him. No, he was going to drag him over to the ropes, and Stella Steve fights his way out of it. Stella Steve is not ready to go. Lifts the Overtaker up into the air. What's he going for here? Oh, huge gorilla press slam. Oh, and then a backflip. He is just showing off now. That's a huge man doing a backflip. Irish whip into the corner. What's he going for here? He's going for a standard elimination over the top rope. I think the Overtaker's going to be in trouble here. He lifts him over, and he does eliminate him. And Stella Steve is your winner of the second Battle Royale. Huge victory for Stella Steve there. And you've got to say, he did look like one of the early favourites in the match. He was everywhere. But it could have been so different. Weakest British man. Stella Steve with the Everlast vest and the beer stains has come out your winner in this second Battle Royale. He only eliminated one man. He looked strong in the middle of the ring, but he picked a spot. And he gets the victory. North FC, simple as. I'll have you know, he's from the south. So, yeah. Maybe North London FC. But that is your second match of the evening. Big win there for Stella Steve. He joins Dagon in the champions bracket of tonight's matches. But there is still 2 more matches to go, plus another 4 on Sunday, which will finish our rankings up. So you've still got matches to go. But, and introducing first, I know this is a returning superstar from Season 1. He is from Cologne, Germany. 5'10", 240 pounds. It's Doody. Doody was lucky.
During the tragic events at the end of Season 1, Duty 2 had been sent home from the arena due to being intoxicated, but that saved his life. Safe from the explosion in his home, Duty 2 watched the events unfold and decided if he was going to die today, he might as well drink more beer. As it turns out, Duty 2 survived the night and in an epiphany realized that it was beer that saved his life. So he vowed to drink beer to his last days. When Iowf management called Duty 2 up to offer him a place for Season 2 as a returning star, Duty 2 was hesitant at first, but was convinced when he was told he could get access to free beer and catering backstage at the arena. How could he refuse? Long story short, he didn't, and now Duty 2 is ready once again to lock in that Wonderbar lock on any opponents who underestimate him. Okay, and another returning superstar, and one of my favourites. He is the Hobo King from the New York subway system. 6'6", 269 pounds, and look at him! He's lit, bro! It's the Hobo King! But things look very different for James at present. James went straight back to the New York subway straight after losing his last Iowf match. Thankfully, this meant that James was not present on that fateful night. He didn't hear anything about the explosion at the arena, and he was too busy stealing hot dogs and benching train wagons in the New York subway system. One day, as he was bathing in the sewers, he found a secret pirate's treasure full of gold. James's life was about to change dramatically. He found a buyer for his treasure and made millions. After getting a top-of-the-range suit and an accountant, he's now being acknowledged as one of the very best traders in the city and has become obsessed with gold. To make sure the whole world knows about his hugely ambitious project, he's decided to come back to the Iowf to advertise it and hopefully earn the most precious gold that has avoided him so far. The Iowf World title. Okay, we've had a couple of returnees. Who's next? And it could be another returnee, because from Kyoto, Japan, he is 6'1", 285 pounds. It's Ken Saturo! Following a brutal beatdown by his former tag team partner, Soaring White Angel, Ken Saturo was ruled out of action for a number of months. This turned out to be in his favour, as he wasn't in attendance when disaster struck the Iowf arena on that fateful night. Those painful months gave time for Ken to go over those memories again and again, and they began to eat him up on the inside. Why did Soaring White Angel do this? With answers now unobtainable, as Soaring White Angel was believed to have been killed in the blast, Ken now only has anger and distrust left in his heart, which has led to a shift in his mentality as seen in his new ring gear. This distrust will surely lead Ken away from competing in tag teams anytime soon, and it is more than likely that Ken will decide to go it alone for the foreseeable future. He has vowed to carry on training and improving so that he can show the world that Soaring White Angel was wrong to abandon him. Ken was already a huge star in Japan, and sometimes it feels like people in the Iowf haven't fully understood that. But Ken is ready now to make sure that they will. Well, as Bio says, he doesn't want to be in tag teams anymore, so yeah, we gotta hope that he doesn't end up there for his bio. Introducing next, another favourite of mine from Doncaster, UK. He is 6'4", 280 pounds. It's Larry, the Lunchbox Lock. Larry is one of those people you meet in life where everything around them seems to go terribly wrong. Unfortunately for Larry, this has caused big problems for those around him. Larry was once a police officer in the South Yorkshire Police. How he ever got into the police force in the first place is a mystery. Actually, in the UK, it's not. But Larry became one of those police officers that the criminals actually loved. Everyone would tell you a different tale about Larry. Whether it was leaving a cell unlocked, or beating up the wrong person, while the real criminal escaped. Larry became a hero to them, and a detriment to his colleagues. Eventually, the amount of botches stacked up so much that Larry was hauled before a tribunal, and was dismissed for what the judge referred to as gross incompetence. Larry was devastated, as he only ever wanted to be a police officer growing up, but realised that he could carry on being an officer in the Iowf as a wrestler. Larry hopes that getting famous on TV may allow him to win his job back eventually, but in the meantime he's ready to do damage, and to actually be to the right people for a change. He got the Big Boss Man's music as well. You better walk the line, respect the law and order. Laddie the Lunchbox Lock, them shorts, man. Down to County, Georgia. Respect the law and order. Big Boss Man went on a diet. I don't think it went on a diet. He pretty much looks the same, same as him. Okay, who have we got next? We've got 4 left, I think. Okay, from Bloxburg, he is 5'5", and he weighs 273 pounds. He is Roblox Guy. Roblox. Some people love it. Some people hate it. But there are some people that love it a bit too much. Meet Roblox Guy. A guy so obsessed with Roblox that he became an actual Roblox guy. No one really knows how this unfortunate event happens, but it is said that if you play Roblox for a week non-stop, there is a 0.58% chance that this will happen to you. Whoever this thing was originally is a mystery, and perhaps we will never know. But some people speculate that he was actually the son of Roblox creator David Baszucki, as it seems that he never seemed to run out of Robux to spend. Roblox Guy was banned from Roblox for telling people he was going to kill them to death and for spamming NordVPN adverts in chat. This caused him to go on an insane rampage in his local area, leading to him having to be incarcerated in a high-security prison. The Iowf owner, by chance, heard about Roblox Guy and was pulled some strings to get him an early release. And in return, Roblox Guy is to fight in the Iowf. Something tells me the owner may regret that decision in time. I knew that would be a favourite of everyone. And next, he is from Galway Island. He's 6'4", and he weighs 300 pounds. It's Ryan Raki Gray. Ryan Gray, known as Raki to his mates due to his love of Turkish Greek alcohol, is truly one of Iowf's most baffling finds. Originally from Ireland, the older gentleman was on his friend's stag party in Liverpool one night when he had too much of the good stuff. Dressed as Elvis that night after a good session of karaoke, the group headed for the clubs. Ryan, however, was plastered beyond belief and ended up taking a wrong turn and stumbling off into the night, where he ended up passed out in a park with a paper bag on his head. I'm sorry, it's a good bio, but he's run out of time. He became a wrestler after a stag do. Okay, from unknown, he is 6 foot, weighing 225 pounds. It is Bobby Twister Dixon! The tale of Bobby Dixon is a sad tale, but one with a warning. Be careful what you wish for. Bobby was found on the doorsteps of a house. The owners had recently been told that they couldn't have a baby, and they prayed for a miracle. That was when Bobby appeared. Bobby's face was hideously scarred from some unknown affliction, but they did not complain. Bobby was clearly sent from heaven as a gift from God. Before long, though, it became clear that Bobby was maybe not as heavenly as first thought. Bobby would be left in one room, vanish, then reappear in another, baffling his parents. Toys given to Bobby as he got older would be found broken and twisted into impossible shapes that a young boy could possibly not have the strength to do. Things took a turn for the worse when a child who made fun of Bobby at school had his arm twisted grotesquely, but eyewitnesses swore that Bobby didn't do it. Bobby's parents give up, and when Bobby was 16, he was kicked out onto the street. No one knows where Bobby went next until he showed up at Iowf trials, which appealed to him due to the unsanctioned nature of some of the matches. He stolen Harold's backpack. Yeah, he must have. And lastly, he was meant to be in Iowf Season 1, and he's finally in Season 2. He is from Blackpool, UK. 5'5", 330 pounds. It's the Theme Park Express. Need advice on the best roller coasters to ride? This is your man. Theme Park Express is a theme park fanatic. If roller coasters were drugs, he would have been in rehab from childhood. But he is obsessed with them. He actually recommended to me to go on the Universal Studios Orlando ride, the Harry Potter and Forbidden Journey. And what a call that was. It was so good, so fast, so exciting. Sorry, I'll have to stop. Unfortunately, fitness and cardio has taken a back seat to tracks and snacks, causing Theme Park Express's wasteland to become too big to fit on some rides. To remedy this, he's signed up for the Iowf as a way to him to slim down, so that he may ride his favourite rides once again. Don't let his big belly fool you, though. He may not be the most enduring, but he can still move like a cat. How else do you think he gets to the front of the hot dog stand so quickly? And we are ready once again for match 3 of the evening. Roblox guy, easily the smallest guy in the ring. Can he do something impossible so far and be a winner that's not a powerhouse? On the shoulders of Doody Doo is James McBrokerson. Larry the Lunchbox goes for Theme Park Express. Meanwhile, Ryan Racky Gray is going for Ken. Lovely power slam by James McBrokerson. Bobby Twister Dixon swaps from going from Roblox guy over to Ryan Racky Gray. Roblox guy is picked up by Ken Sotoro. Lovely chin, a jawbreaker by Roblox guy. He goes to pick up Ken, and he does manage to get him into a Northern Lights suplex. Fisherman suplex, sorry. Larry Lunchbox lock with a backbreaker in the background. Ryan Racky Gray is swinging Bobby Twister Dixon round. Look at that. Swings him round in a headlock. Picks him up again. I'm surprised Bobby Dixon hasn't been knocked out by that. But he seems to be okay. Roblox guy and Ken keep going for each other. Big overhand. Meanwhile, James McBrokerson in the foreground. He has got Doody Doo where he wants him. Picks him up, just launches him with a snap-mere release suplex. Larry Lunchbox lock is absolutely destroying Theme Park Express, and now he decides to swap and go for Bobby. Massive right hand there. Picks him up. What's he doing? Another right hand. Big right hand again. Oh, and Ryan Racky Gray is eliminated by Doody Doo. Roblox guy is hanging on the apron. Can he stay in? No, he's eliminated by Ken. And then on the near side, Bobby Twister Dixon is eliminated. Ken Sotoro has just become a big heel in this arena. He was a favourite, but Ken with the elimination. Ken with a huge scoop slam. James McBrokerson with Doody Doo where he wants him. Theme Park Express with a face buster to Ken. Theme Park Express, that is not safe. You better get down, mate. You do not want to be on that middle or top rope. Ken is over the top rope by Larry. That is unfortunate, but Larry with the reversal, and Ken is over the top rope from Larry the Lunchbox lock. Look at Larry doing work. Huge military press slam. Snake eyes off the top rope by McBrokerson, who is looking like a strong favourite here. He lifts him up. Beautiful power slam. Into a double stomp. Tech going crazy. James McBrokerson lifts up. Theme Park Express. Doody Doo is in the corner. He reverses the attempt by Larry the Lunchbox lock. DDT by Doody Doo. James McBrokerson, this could be an elimination attempt on Theme Park Express. Goes to do it, but Theme Park Express is able to reverse it. Huge right hands. Doody Doo trying to eliminate Larry. He's look at Larry saying, no, you can't get me over. There's no way you can lift me over this rope. And he's right, because he fights his way back in. Onto the shoulders. Look beautiful by James McBrokerson. Torture axe body slam, I think that was. Larry the Lunchbox lock, meanwhile, has Doody Doo where he wants him. Lifts him up. Goes for a big right hand, Doody Doo, with the reversal. What's he going for here? Lifts him up into a brain buster! Larry the Lunchbox head must be flat at the top after that. There was a red flash. Someone's bleeding. Is it Theme Park Express? I'm not sure. Did you see that spinning backhand? Oh, and then Larry reverses. Doody Doo He thought he had the elimination. Look at Larry. He's mopping it up from the crowd. Theme Park Express. Beautiful roundhouse to the head. Larry lock in the corner. That is bad. You do not want to be there. Big stomps. Listen to the crowd cheering along with Theme Park. He's a huge favourite. German suplex. Oh my God. Right on the back of the neck of James McBrokerson. He lifts him up. Another roundhouse to the head. Larry's on the corner. What is he doing? Big right hand by Theme Park. Kicks to the leg. Oh my God, Theme Park Express with a tilt-a-whirl Hurricane Rana. He's moving like a man who's not that size. Backbreaker by by James McBrokerson. Big European uppercut. Theme Park Express, he may have been too showboaty. McBrokerson, he went to drag Theme Park to the ropes, but a big elbow, and now Larry and James McBrokerson teaming up on Theme Park. No, McBrokerson saves Theme Park Express. He goes for a move here on Larry. Oh, look at that, and his leg snapped off the ropes. Larry no-sells it. Absolutely no-sold by Larry. He is going over today, brother. Oh, not with that one, though. Beautiful DDT reversal by James McBrokerson. Went for a big boot there. Big boot. Theme Park Express is knocked out, I think. Irish whip into the corner. Tries to lift him over the ropes. This could be the elimination from Larry Locke. Theme Park Express gives him the adieu, brother. Theme Park Express was made up with that one. And now he lifts him up. Theme Park Express trying to take advantage, but Larry too heavy. Lifts him onto his shoulders. Running power slam by Larry Locke. Knee to the face by Larry Locke. Larry has been an absolute steamer, and he makes Theme Park bleed. Theme Park is bleeding, and this could be a finisher coming by Larry Locke. Goes to lift him up. He's too heavy. Theme Park Express too heavy. DDT reversal. Lifts Larry up. Irish whip into the corner. He goes to eliminate Larry Locke. He's got him up onto the top rope. He could be about to do it. Larry Locke, he's spun round, he's spun over, and Theme Park Express is your winner. Who would have called it? He was too heavy. Larry Locke tried to do the finisher, but Theme Park Express was too fat. He's got a lot of weight to lose before he can get on them rides at Orlando, Florida, and he couldn't do it. Theme Park Express with the Mickey Mouse t-shirt. Look at the size of him. Look at that ass, brother. Oh. That was definitely the best one. Imagine if he becomes the Iowf World Champion. Let's not say it. Oh my God. Another one elimination winner. I mean, look at the tomato ketchup all over his face. He had too many hot dogs at Disney World Paris. He is an animal, absolute animal. Tomato sauce. He is. Who is this actually? Oh, okay. It is the midget Musketeer Bartholomew Smith. He is from Death Valley, USA. 5'4", 551 pounds. The midget Musketeer had a relatively normal childhood growing up. It wasn't until he reached around 13 or 14 years old when his parents realised something was wrong. He just stopped growing. It was unusual for a case of dwarfism to go this long undiagnosed. As soon as other kids began to realise this and tower over him, then the bullying started. Basically, he's now in IWF to prove the bullies wrong. And there's another favourite man from Millwall, UK. He is 5 foot, 220 pounds. It's Big Slaphead Bill. A name feared in football's ultra circuits, Big Slaphead Bill. Get the badge in, lads, is one of the hardest men in football hooliganism trade. Equipped in his trusty Stone Island jacket and flat cap, Slaphead becomes a different animal on the terraces. Wrestling is probably far down the order of Slaphead's chosen sports, But what piqued his interest is when he heard that several wrestlers from former football backgrounds are taking part, and have in the past, such as Wayne Ronnie, Bertie the Bee, Zinedine Zidane. For Slaphead, it doesn't matter which team you support, it's Millwall or die. Slaphead believes winning a title in Iowf will prove that Millwall fans have the hardest fame in football, and that will also solidify him as the hardest man in football. Who's this coming up next? I think it's from the depths of Stockport, 5'6", 333 pounds. It's Callius the Cannonball Cabal. Callius was born into a family of Mexican drug lords. Although he was born to a prostitute, his father wanted a son and therefore decided to raise him as one of his own. As soon as Callius was old enough to hold a gun, he was schooled in the ways of the Mexican underworld and was soon the feared right-hand man of his father. Tragedy soon struck, though, as an FBI raid on his father's mansion left his father dead and Callius with nowhere left to call home. Callius fled the country and ended up in Stockport, UK, looking to make a fresh start. It didn't take long, however, for Callius to go back to his old ways and become embroiled in the Stockport gang scene. Callius now looks to join the Iowf to fight in memory of his father, and his ring gear is deliberate homage to his father and his Mexican heritage. Callius is looking to expand his UK gang territory and hope that becoming a household name with the Iowf will allow him to push into the lucrative drug scene of Liverpool, where the arena is situated. Who's next? I think this is from Glasgow, Scotland. I think he is 6'5", and he's weighing in at 271 pounds. He is the Man-Eater. Man-Eater may be billed as being from Glasgow, but a more accurate description would be that he's from hell itself. One look at him and you know he's not someone to mess with, but his reputation precedes him. Whilst nobody knows his actual origin, what is known is that he turned up in Glasgow one day before publicly murdering and eating a young man. In total, he has killed and devoured a confirmed 101 people across the years. Although realistically, with this sick bastard, there could be hundreds more that we don't know about. Man-Eater has avoided arrest as the British police force are just too scared to attempt to arrest him out of fear of becoming his next meal. Not being a company to let crime get in the way of business, the Iowf lured Man-Eater into the company with a promise of fresh meat to tenderise, though preferably not to kill and consume, as this would cause a problem with the broadcasting networks, and more importantly leave a terrible stench in the Iowf arena. Well, we did say everything was wiped from history. All the terrible, blood-curdling events of the first season are now history. A Man-Eater, of course, getting the Undertaker entrance, so we're going to have to wait about fucking 10 minutes for this to finish. Are you enjoying that treat, Doge? I think I'm looking at him now. Are you enjoying that treat? Okay. He's a good boy. Good boy. Good boy. He's making a meal of it, like. Oh. Okay, Man-Eater. Can we start our next person coming in, please? Oh, you're just gonna stand there. He's making a meal of it, yeah. As Man-Eater's on the screen. Okay, who's next? And from Springfield, Illinois, he is 6'5" and weighing 250 pounds. He is the Predator! Household cats are on average only supposed to grow to about 46 centimeters in length. That was until the Predator was discovered. Stories began to emerge out of the US in the last year of a cat that grew so large and so strong that it could stand on 2 feet. After investigation by the local authorities, it was found that the owners of the cat were overfeeding him and lacing his food with anabolic steroids. It was only found that his owners were harming him if he refused to eat. The authorities were quick to take Predator away from this environment. They could not understand how a cat that was so large and fearsome would not fight back when he was harmed. A sizable donation to the local research centre from a mystery donor secured the release of Predator into the hands of Iowf talent scouts, who promised Predator that if he came with them, he would learn how to fight and never have to go through the pain and suffering he had been through before. What you see before you is the new Predator, one who knows that he will get hit, but it's okay to hit back. What a great story, guys. Okay, and coming up next... He's got the same music, by the way, from Marseille, France, and the same entrance. He is 6'2", 240 pounds. He is the cute Femboy. Nicknamed the Adorable One, Cute Femboy might have been one of the most outlandish wrestlers in another company, but here in the Iowf, he is right at home. Gender fluidity is a common thing nowadays, but there are still some wrestlers in the Iowf who have a problem with that. Femboy is here to raise awareness, but also to show that he is not afraid to teach people a lesson who would disagree with his lifestyle. Femboy uses his fluidity to confuse and to take advantage of unaware opponents, and has amassed an impressive win-loss ratio on the indie scene. However, with returning superstars Daddy Quaig and former tag team champion Pretty Boy Paul already breaking boundaries in Season 1 in regards to sexuality, Femboy may find it hard to stand out with a roster already allowed to express itself in any way it desires. One thing is clear though, Femboy can wrestle and other superstars on the roster should underestimate him at their own peril, lest they be hit with the oral receiver. Sorry Maxi, there is no way I'm shouting the dick sucker on commentary for his finishing move. Just saying. It's called the oral receiver now. Not the dick sucker, okay? And from Marseille, France, he is 6 foot. He is returning from Iowf Season 1. He is 190 pounds. It's Zinedine Zidane. Zizou returns to Season 2 of Iowf, hoping he can forget about last season. It didn't go to plan for Zinedine, who ended up stuck in the tag division before eventually fading back into catering and not being called to matches. He does make a nice lamb tagine, I heard. This ended up being his saving grace, though, as he was not at the arena the night of the explosion, and this saved his life. Zinedine has had time to mull over what went wrong, and it seems that he blamed it on hanging around too much with Wayne Ronnie, a fellow wrestler in Season 1, and this was bringing him down. Zizou has done away with the football wrestling gear, and he has gone for a more sophisticated approach, one that only a Frenchman like himself can pull off. He has long forgotten about his past obsession with calling Marco Materazzi out, and is now fully focused on capturing titles in the Iowf. Who is going to be hit first with the infamous Coup de Boule? And introducing last, he is from Erzurum, Turkey, 6'8", 315 pounds. He is Ahmet, the ultimate kebab, Tosun. Ahmet Tosun was born in a small Turkish town and wondered if there was more to life than just making kebabs in his small kebab shop. Little did Ahmet know that his life was about to change massively. A drunk customer attempted to steal money from Ahmet's cash register, and trying to defend himself, Ahmet stabbed the customer with a kebab skewer. Unfortunately for Ahmet, the police believed this was excessive use of force, and Ahmet was sent to prison for 5 years. Prison was tough, but the only thing that kept Ahmet's hopes up was watching Iowf tapes in the rec room, and watching his hero Virus, also Turkish, win the European title belt in the first season. Ahmet behaved himself in prison and was released early, and now looks to follow in his hero's footsteps in winning an Iowf title for the pride of Turkey. Boss man. But also to further his hopes in one day discovering the ultimate kebab recipe with any prize money he should earn. He is the boss. He is boss man. Yes, boss man. And that is it. Your 8 entrants to your First Blood elimination match. Anything goes. The referee, I feel sorry for him. Let's get it on. Predator and the Midget Musketeer. Lovely gut wrench suplex there. Cute Femboy has Callius on the floor. Ahmed, he's really tall there, going for Zidane, who has changed into his wrestling gear. Maneater and Big Slaphead Bill are locking up on the right-hand side of the ring. Kebab is definitely one to watch, but Predator is just as big. The referee seemed to be getting a few belts then. He's got to expect that in this match. But there is no disqualifications. The referee's head is going everywhere. Cute Femboy could be in trouble here. Callius hits him once, hits him twice. Callius looking to eliminate him, goes over the top rope, and he's eliminated himself from the ring. Callius Cabal and Cute Femboy are fighting on the outside of the ring. Meanwhile, Zidane and Predator are outside the ring. No, wait, they're not eliminated. Never mind, I'm stupid. I'm stupid. It's first blood. Oh my God. I need to calm down. Okay. It's first blood elimination. Oh my God. I'm so sorry. I thought for a moment the game had fucked up. I'm a shit book here. Ahmed, the kebab man, on the wrong side. No, it's correct. I was wrong. The Predator has Zidane on the left-hand side. Midget Musketeer, is taking a little break on the close sides. Meanwhile, in the ring, Callius Cabal with a lovely snap suplex there to Cute Femboy. Ahmed Tosin wants a piece of Big Slaphead Bill. He is sick of Big Slaphead Bill coming into his shop and drunk and ruining his shop, throwing chips all over the floor. Big Slaphead Bill has done well so far. He's easily the smallest man in this match. I'm sorry if I'm missing finishes, by the way, because this is just chaos. Callius Cabal still laying into Cute Femboy on the inside of the ring there. Look at the Midget Musketeer. He has got Big Slaphead Bill above his head and just releases him with a military press slam. Predator with an F5 there on the outside to Maneater. But who is going to bleed? Who is going to bleed first? We've had no blood yet, but blood will be on the way. It doesn't take long in this new WWE game to make... Sorry, I said a bad word. I said WWE. That doesn't exist here. But it doesn't... Oh, hang on, someone's bled! Who is it? Who's out? I think it's Cute Femboy. Is it? Or is it Big Slaphead Bill? Who has bled? No, Callius! Callius has bled. He is out first. Callius Cabal out. Lovely neck breaker by Zidane there. Steps to the face there by Cute Femboy to the Midget Musketeer. Ahmed Tosin getting his head slammed in the corner. Bit of Mediterranean rivalry there by Ahmed and Zidane. Them Moroccan jeans. Or Algerian, isn't it? I think it's Algerian. It's one or the other. Lovely snap suplex on the outside by Big Slaphead Bill. Meanwhile, on the top rope, Predator is about to get nailed with a big impaler DDT. Big Slaphead Bill is going to the ramp here with Cute Femboy. The Midget Musketeer goes to follow them out. Zidane and Ahmed still locked in a battle here. On the outside, Ahmed is looped on the top rope. Oh, and Ahmed has bled! Zidane has made Ahmed Tosin bleed, and the Kebab Man is out of this match. I told you it would not take long for the blood to start flowing in this match. Ahmed is nowhere to be seen, by the way. Where's the weapons? I have activated weapons and nobody seems to be using them, which I'm disappointed about. Stomp to the arm there by Maneater, who is taking the moment to attack Predator, but his move keeps getting interrupted by the other two. Cute Femboy and Big Slaphead Bill. There's Ahmed saying goodbye to the rest of us. Dinosaurs everywhere. Big Slaphead Bill, what's he going for here? He lifts up Cute Femboy into an armbar on the outside, but there is no submissions in this match. That is not going to work. Predator was able to reverse that move. I don't like this camera angle. Beautiful punch there by by the Predator. And another punch. He is desperately trying to make them two opponents in particular bleed. He lifts Zidane onto his shoulders. A chop block takes down the Predator. The Midget Musketeer is helping Zidane out. Zidane, what's he going for here? He lifts up the Predator, but the Predator reverses, goes for a huge German suplex to Zidane. Big Slaphead Bill and Cute Femboy cannot stop attacking each other on that left-hand side. Someone is about to bleed. We need Zuma to deal with the cat. Beautiful belly-to-belly release suplex there to Zidane, who floats over the top. Zidane with the slaps. Predator with the slaps. Goes for a neck breaker, but the Predator reverses it. Man-Eater has the Midget Musketeer on the ground. He's dragging him somewhere. I think he's trying to set up a move here, but he keeps getting interrupted by the other two. Bounced off the top rope there by the Predator to Zidane. Big Slaphead Bill. Thrown into the stairs there by Cute Femboy. They've decided to come a little closer to the ring, so that does help me camera angle out. The Midget Musketeer, it has to be said, is doing the smart thing. Hold on a sec. Man-Eater's going for something here. He went for the five-knuckle shuffle. And Midget Musketeer, he was playing possum. He was playing possum. Goes for the F5. Did you see that? The Midget Musketeer was playing possum to the five-knuckle shuffle from Man-Eater. Get it, there's somebody who kills guys. Has the five-knuckle shuffle as one of his moves. Yes. Look at that. Snap German suplex by the Midget Musketeer, who's quietly going about his business in this match without doing too much. Now he locks eyes with Big Slaphead Bill. The Man-Eater is back on his feet. There's blood! Big Slaphead Bill! A tombstone pile driver from the Cute Femboy has made Big Slaphead Bill bleed. And now we are down to the last 5, I think it is. Look at this. The trifecta of German suplexes from the Midget Musketeer. The Predator is still in the match. Beautiful belly-to-belly suplex. Belly-to-back, I think that is, from the Midget Musketeer. He's going for it again! The oral receiver, and he's made Zidane bleed! 2 oral receivers from Cute Femboy, and he is clearing house. Huge slaps from the Predator. He locks in a headbutt to the Cute Femboy. Man-Eater has taken a break on the outside. Predator, lovely reversal kick to the face by the Midget Musketeer. He's trying to bring the big Predator down. Another stomp to the leg. No weapons used yet, and I do wonder why, because I have activated weapons for this, but maybe it's just the match type. They don't go for it. What is the Midget Musketeer doing here? He's just showing off. He's got unbelievable strength for somebody who's so small, but look at all that core strength in his legs. By the way, someone followed before, Too Sweet 4. There's blood! Man-Eater has made the cat bleed! He has Kid Zoomed the cat! And the cat is out of this match! We are down to the final 3. It is the Midget Musketeer, Cute Femboy, and Man-Eater. Midget Musketeer went over to the right-hand corner to stop Man-Eater showing off. But he was stopped. Midget Musketeer is on the outside, taking a break. Meanwhile, Cute Femboy on the inside, kicks to the chest. Lovely kick there with the reverse by Man-Eater. Stomps to the front, punches to the face. This could be blood. No, Cute Femboy just will not bleed. Grabs on. Belly to back suplex there by Man-Eater. Midget Musketeer is just taking as many breaks as he can. He lifts Cute Femboy onto his shoulders, bounces him off the top ropes. Cute Femboy still down, punches to the face. Cute Femboy's busted open, and Cute Femboy is out. We are down to the final 2. Midget Musketeer, he's too heavy, Man-Eater. He lifts up the Midget Musketeer, punches to the face. He's trying desperately to make him bleed. And again, Man-Eater has played a blinder, and there he goes.
the one who loves blood the most, has made his opponents all bleed. Absolute brutality from the man-eater. You've got to say, the man-eater, he targeted the heads perfectly in this match. He knew exactly what he was doing. And there you have it. He celebrates with the crowd. A serial killer is the best at making people bleed. Who knew, guys? Who knew? Targeting the head. Yeah, well, there's a lot of innuendos in Iowf. You should see some of the characters we've got. I'm sure you well know anyway, Jerry, but for other guys. There he goes. Man-eater has won the final battle royal of tonight. Now, Man-eater's the type of guy who refuses to let go of his submission after the bell goes. I mean, that is probably a good description. It's tap or snap. Or snap, I should say, because he doesn't care if they tap. But Man-eater has won the 4th Battle Royal, which means he joins Dagon, Stella Steve, and Theme Park Express. I remembered them all in our final 4.